As you continue to work with Microsoft Word 2019, there will be times when you may have content in the document that needs to appear elsewhere in the document as well, or perhaps even another document. There may be content that doesn't appear in the right place and you need to move it. Perhaps you are browsing the web and find content you want to use in your document. All of these scenarios involve cutting, copying and pasting. So that's what we're going to explore in this movie. Let's start with selecting the content we either want to cut or copy and talk about where it goes. Let's say, for example, we want to flip these two paragraphs. The one start with consistent with layout and well written content. That will involve taking one of these and moving it either after the next paragraph or before the previous paragraph. That involves selecting the content. We already know we can click and drag across the content to select it. You can see we can go past the period. We can go to the period. We can select parts of the paragraph. There are some shortcuts, though you should know about that. Just click anywhere in the deselect. When you go to the left margin next to the paragraph, you will see your mouse pointer change to the actual arrow. Now you can click to select the entire line or double click to select an entire paragraph. Not only does it select the text, but it also selects that extra space at the end, which is represent a hard return where someone press enter to go to the next paragraph. With this paragraph selected, now we are ready to cut it. In other words, move it to the another location. When we cut or copy, we actually take in the content that's selected and putting into the memory, known as the clipboard. Notice up here in the home tab of the ribbon there is a clipboard section. Here's where we can go to cut. You can also the keyboard shortcut Ctrl X. You can even right click the selected paragraph like this, and you will see from pop-up menu there are options that include the cut, copy and paste. Let's just cut by clicking cut. That goes to the clipboard. It's sitting there in memory waiting for us to paste it now. We decided we wanted to appear after this paragraph, so we will click right in front of the next paragraph beginning with concise with your best. Just click once. Now it's time to paste, and as I mentioned, there's a number of different paste options to choose from depending what you are cutting or copying. Notice up here on the clipboard section of the ribbon, we can click the paste drop down button. Ctrl is the keyboard shortcut for the default, but click the drop down button, you will see the number of different paste options. The first one will keep the source formatting. You can see that's actually showing up down there as the preview if you were to select this option. Move over to the next one, which is the merging the format. If you're taking it from another document that's formatted differently or from the web page, that formatting will be a merge. The next one is we are working with pictures. We don't want to paste this as a picture. So the last one is just to take the text, remove all the formatting so that the formatting in this document will be applied. That would work. As will the first one, because it comes from this document, let's just give the click. And by the way, Ctrl V, the keyboard shortcut is the same as doing exact that. That's the default. You will notice that when you paste the content, that's a little drop down arrow menu appear that you can click to switch. Maybe you should have chosen something different like merging formatting or keep text only. You can see how text only we are losing the hard return. It looks like one big paragraph, so we did make the correct selection. We can select it again from here, and when you click somewhere else in your document, you will see that we can always go back to this until we copy or paste something else into the clipboard. That's cutting and pasting. If we wanted to flip that back, let's go over here and left hand margin and double click. Another option is to simply click and drag. When you go inside this selected area, you hold down your mouse button, click and drag. You will see that little insertion point move around. If we move it to the beginning of the first paragraph, just three short years ago, and release. We have actually done the cut and paste by clicking and dragging. We just move it around. Sometimes though, what you really want to do is copy something so you can have multiple occurrences of the content elsewhere in the document. Let's go to left margin and click once. You will notice that it selects the entire line. Again, we are going to copy. I like right clicking since I am already on the mouse. Right click gives me a quick and easy access to copy on this pop-up menu. With it copied, whatever was the clipboard just got replaced with this. Now when I go to paste, this is exactly what I am going to be pasting. If I want to, for example, start a new page, I could click down at the bottom and maybe hit enter once just to leave a little extra room and start a new section with similar title. I can right click and choose paste, and you can see the paste option also appear here. If we go to very first, want to keep this source formatting, it appears there are hard written and the extra line, and I am ready to start typing. There is that drop down now that appears next to the text, because I can switch to some other paste option if I wanted to until I cut or copy something else to the clipboard. If you happen to be browsing website, you can do the exact same thing, selecting content and copy it by right clicking using Ctrl+C. Flip over here to Microsoft Word to paste, and when you go to the drop down arrow, you will be able to select the correct paste option depending on what it is you have selected from that website. Something to keep in mind as you go forward using cut and copy paste here in Word 19.